Most homeowners insurance policies cover water damage. But what about the specific causes of water damage? If a pipe bursts and floods your home, is it covered? Many policies include water damage. But the type of water damage caused by a burst pipe may be limited. Sometimes there are exclusions for water damage due to poor maintenance. Make sure you know the specifics of your policy and whether or not burst pipe damage is included too. Damage from falling objects. Falling objects, like tree branches or debris from a storm, can cause serious damage to your home, but not all homeowners. Insurance policies cover this type of damage. You may think that if a large branch falls on your house during a storm, your insurance will cover it, but it's important to check whether your policy specifically includes this type of coverage. Falling objects can cause significant destruction to roofs, windows, and other parts of your home, so make sure you're protected free. Damage from wildfires. If you live in an area prone to wildfires, this is something you absolutely need to be aware of. Many standard homeowners insurance policies cover fire damage, but if the fire is caused by a wildfire, your policy might not cover the damages unless you have additional wildfire coverage. The destruction from wildfires can be devastating, and the costs to rebuild can be overwhelming. Make sure your policy covers this specific type of fire damage. For power surge damage. Power surges are a common occurrence, and they can damage your home's electrical appliances, electronics, and even wiring. Many homeowners don't realize that their homeowner's insurance policy may not cover damage caused by a power surge, whether from lightning or another source. Power surge damage is often excluded from standard policies. You may need to add this coverage as an endorsement or purchase a separate rider to ensure you're covered in case of a power surge. 5. Vandalism and theft coverage. While many homeowners assume that theft and vandalism are automatically covered, there can be gaps in your policy when it comes to specific items, for example, jewelry or high-end electronics. These items often have a coverage limit. If your stolen property exceeds that limit, you might not be fully reimbursed. Consider adding extra coverage for high-value items or getting a rider to cover them in case of theft. 6. Home office equipment coverage. In today's world, many people work from home, but did you know that your home insurance policy may not cover damage to your business equipment? Whether it's a computer, printer, or other office supplies, standard homeowners insurance may not cover business-related losses. If you run a business from home, you may need additional business insurance or an endorsement to make sure your equipment is covered. 7. Accidental damage to rental property. If you rent out part of your home or have a separate rental property, your standard homeowner's insurance may not cover accidental damage caused by tenants. Tenants may cause damage to the property, either accidentally or intentionally, and without the right coverage, you could be left paying for repairs yourself. Consider getting landlord insurance or adding coverage for rental properties to your homeowner's policy. 8. Additional living expenses. What would happen if your home became uninhabitable due to a covered loss? Many homeowners don't realize that their insurance may not cover the full cost of temporary living expenses, like staying in a hotel or renting a temporary apartment. While some policies offer this coverage under loss of use, the limits may not be enough to cover the full cost, especially in high-cost living areas. Make sure you have adequate additional living expenses coverage so you're not stuck with an unexpected bill. 9. Coverage for home improvements. Home improvements can add significant value to your property, but many homeowners fail to update their insurance policy after making improvements. If you've remodeled your kitchen, added a new bathroom, or built an addition, your home's value may have increased, and without updating your policy, You may not have the coverage you need if something goes wrong. Always notify your insurer when making significant improvements or additions to your home. 10. Coverage for attached structures. Your homeowner's insurance policy likely covers the main structure of your home. But what about detached structures like garages, sheds, fences, or guest houses? If a covered event damages these structures, some policies might only offer limited coverage or exclude certain structures. Make sure your detached structures are properly covered, especially if they hold valuable items like tools, equipment, or vehicles. Conclusion: homeowners insurance is essential, but it's not always one size fits all. Understanding the gaps in your coverage and addressing them before disaster strikes can save you thousands of dollars in the long run. Don't wait until it's too late to find out that you're underinsured. Take the time to review your policy, talk to your insurance agent, and make sure you're fully covered. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe for more tips on protecting your home and belongings. Homeownership is a big responsibility, and with it comes the need for homeowners insurance. But many homeowners overlook certain gaps in their coverage that could leave them financially vulnerable. In this video, we're going to talk about 10 overlooked coverage gaps in homeowners insurance. Gaps that could cost you thousands of dollars if you're not careful. Let's dive into them. 1. SIR backup coverage. One of the most common overlooked issues is SIR backups. Many homeowners assume that their basic insurance policy covers water damage from SIR backups, but that's not usually the case. A simple backup can flood your basement or lower levels of your home with raw sewage, leading to costly repairs. If you live in an area prone to heavy rainfall or have older plumbing, it's worth looking into adding SIR backup coverage to your policy too. Flood coverage. Flood damage is another big risk that's not always covered under standard homeowners insurance. Many people think they're covered for flooding, but the reality is, unless you live in a high-risk flood zone and have a separate flood insurance policy, your standard policy won't protect you. Floods can happen unexpectedly, and the damage can be devastating. So if you live in a flood-prone area or just want to be safe, it's worth getting flood insurance free. Earthquake insurance. If you live in an area that's prone to earthquakes, you'll want to make sure your homeowner's insurance includes earthquake coverage. Standard policies usually exclude earthquake damage, and while you can't predict when or where an earthquake will strike, the damage can be catastrophic, especially if your home is damaged beyond repair.